This is toe and foot mobility, the toe flexion extension waves. For this video demonstration, I'm going to be doing the drill seated. It is absolutely okay to do this seated, especially if that's the way I taught you. However, oftentimes what I try to do is get people to do this standing up. It's all relative to the assessment process, so refer back to your programming for precise details on what position you should be in. For the toe flexion extension waves, you're going to have the foot that you're working on out in front of you with the knee locked out. Let me just give you fair warning. This is probably the exercise that causes very, very bad cramps in people's feet, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's an indication that you need smarter feet. Our brain needs smart feet to work with so that it can have excellent communication with the ground. Oftentimes what I see with most people is that their ankle, foot, and toe motor control, mobility, and coordination is really poor, and that's not a good thing. So this is just one of our highest payoff favorite drills for improving that. Leg is straight, and what I would like you to do first is pull your toes up into extension. Okay? Once you have your toes in extension, you're going to maintain them into extension as you go into ankle dorsiflexion. So I'm bringing everything towards my forehead. Okay? From here, maintaining all those elements, I'm going to then start going into plantar flexion, but as you can see, I'm not coming out of toe extension. Here's where it gets really challenging. I want you to get as much plantar flexion as you can without losing toe extension. Once you get to end range of motion, you begin to curl your toes. Here's where the cramp shows up. Okay? The cramp will come on the bottom of the foot. If you need to back off a little bit, you can do that. Otherwise, maintain toe flexion, and I want you to really think about curving your whole forefoot to get that flexion as you come back up to ankle dorsiflexion and slowly come out of toe flexion back into toe extension. So this is like a wave. Full range of motion. Really get all that movement. Back up, open. Incredibly difficult. Okay? Now we can also reverse the sequence. What you can do is start in ankle dorsiflexion with toe flexion. Okay? This is my starting position. I go into plantar flexion. Here's where it gets really challenging. I'm trying to maintain toe flexion as I point. Then, when I get full range of motion, I go into toe extension and then gradually come back up to ankle dorsiflexion. Okay, once you get comfortable doing this, seated, you can move right up to standing. Okay? Super challenging drill, extremely high payoff. I've seen this help people a lot with plantar fasciitis and other issues that manifest themselves into pain in the ankles and the feet. This is toe flexion extension waves. Embrace the cramps, have fun.